Okay, everybody, we're doing this. We're playing Wingspan. Well, what do we have here? What's our bonus card? We don't have too much great stuff unless we are dreaming we're living in a world of base game. Very little for the wetlands. We are going first. So I guess we could get the moorhen. We need lots of food for that, so I think we grab this guy. And maybe the crossbill too, I think. Is that what we're gonna do here? Cavity nest or nest box builder. Um, Scrub fowl might be a thing, but I'm not really feeling it right off the bat. Second round is platform birds. Maybe we get this guy for our grassland. I think we do that just for the eggs. We don't have a great digging engine. Do we go with a loggerhead shrike? That is the question. I mean, it's the same amount of points as the moorhen. Moorhen is a pretty good power, though. So we won't be insane and go with the loggerhead shrike. We'll go with this. And we'll grab a fish, I suppose. Well, neither of these are great. Starting with 79 in the grassland, so I could see a world where we go descending from there. Don't have any cavity nests. We'd only take 4. We get a star nest with that moorhen, so we'll go with nest box builder. And go from there. Good luck, have fun. Decided to throw down for a new mic. So wish me luck on that one. Crossbill. I think we will spend the nectar to get the crossbill. Well, then maybe we just play the moorhen and do a little digging after that. Of course, it would be nice to do our digging and be able to play a bird if we get something. So many things to consider here. I think we nav up. Do we even nav up the moorhen, or do we cross our fingers that we can get something better and get our? We could always get some food, get a couple eggs. I don't see that crossbill going anywhere. We are up against unknown individual. The whitest. I've not played the whitest, so good luck to him. I threw down a substantial chunk of chain for this microphone in hopes that it would be good. It got good reviews, and then I was watching one of my many YouTube subscriptions. This one happened to be Desert Drifter, who is a guy who goes out into the deserts of America and hunts down Native American structures from the past. He's fairly entertaining, and he happened to be wearing the same exact microphone, and his audio is pretty decent, so I think we nailed it this time. I think after long last, we have found our decent microphone, which should grant us respectable audio, although I feel like the levels are still low, and I don't know how to fix that. And I turn up everything that I possibly can, but it is what it is. We'll see how this YouTube video turns out. All right, 3 birds, a rat. I think we grab the moorhen. Not. Morning dove would be nice. I suspect that's going away. If not, that's our that's our egg source sorted for a while. But round 2, how could you resist that bird from my opponent? We'll just have to see. Yep, he does take it. We got ourselves a J. Not too keen on it. We'll stick our friend here into the forest. Guess we'll spend the nectar because we're going to grab a whole bunch more here. We could work on getting that food for the spoonbill, but I don't know if that is really worth going out of our way for when we dig. We want the food for the crossbill. We got 6 turns left. My opponent has that. Oh man, that morning dove. That's going to be great for his forest. Oceania, as I have mentioned many times, just all about avoiding Spangled Drongo. Oh my goodness. Things are going a little rough for us here. So do we, we'll, we won't grab any nectar this turn, I don't think. We're going to get a bunch of grain. Just enough for that. Of course, we do need to play the kite. So we're just gonna avoid nectar, I think. We'll try to get 1 into each habitat and hope that the wasted moolah hurts my opponent. Now he's gonna get down the we did not leave him a grain, however, so that's nice. Oh, he got a nectar. So of course he can get those all he wants. We'll get a reroll. We will get ourselves a couple grubs. We really need this grain. We're gonna have plenty, but we want to deny the nectar, I feel. Who cares if he gets nectar? It is all right. What else can we think about? There's no fish. Well, there's a fish. We'll see. We'll see if we wind up grabbing up that spoonbill and playing it at the same time. I don't think so. 4 turns left. Play this guy, lay some eggs, play the moorhen. We don't have time to get down the crossbill, unfortunately, and our opponents only will. We might just have to skip the moorhen for now. I think we, unfortunately, do not have a nectar to discard. Tricky game. We can just spend we'll spend the food. We'll be getting plenty of food, so we'll spend a food for an egg. And then we'll grab up that crossbill. We got a lot of grain coming. I wonder if we could also grab the J. Spoonbill might be a better pick. We could hope for a, was it a Clark's Nutcracker? I mean, what are the chances? What are the chances? Well, Spoonbill goes bye-bye. Oh, he sticks it into the forest, so life could be, I mean, the wetlands. So life could be worse. Why don't we, okay, let's think about this. 2 turns, lay eggs. Grab up, we could grab up the turn and play it, and then play the crossbill. I think that's what we're going to do. Discard 1 of our grain, why not? And then, with a little luck, we can get the turn, spend the grub, and then play the crossbill as our final turn, which I approve of. It does remain Gray Shrike Thrust. My opponent's going to have a very strong forest. Get rid of you. Put down our friend. So that gives us 2 platform nests already. Some good stuff pops up for my opponent, and quite a bit ahead of us on this forest engine already, so not looking great for us. He's got the Drongo, he's got 2-point generators with the Swallow, which is also a bird cycler. I definitely would have put that dove into the forest. But that's just me. What do I know? Yep, snagged it on up. Does he have the eggs to get it down and the food? He does not have the food, luckily. So I believe we'll be tying up this end-of-round goal here. All right. Well, that's a lot of grain. The most we can hope for is the Clark's Nutcracker. All right, tie that puppy up. Let's see some good cards here. Well, since we don't really want good cards, both of those would not be bad, especially while they're both cavity nests. Wouldn't mind them at all. Can stick them into our grassland or our forest. Who knows? Okay. What do we want here? There's 1,000,000 grain in the tray. I just don't know about this game. There's no grubs in the tray. We'd have to grab nectar. But you know what? Let's just try it. Should we get the ibis? We should. Get rid of the kite. Kite is dead to us. My phone's got that shrike thrush, so we do like that turkey vulture. It would allow us to get nectar, since it is during their turn that turkey vulture is activated, so we will be happy if that guy remains. He does. And the Maltones. Okay. Well, things are starting to turn around a little bit. Yeah, we can get rid of this duck. One of the most useless cards I've ever seen in my life. We'll put down our vulture. That is quite the relief there. Because that strike thrush, what is it called? Yeah, strike thrush. That thing's going to hit a lot. And it's going to re-roll the dice, so we're going to be getting tons of nectar off this vulture. Should my opponent decide to activate it. This feels like we are way behind already. It just feels like one of those games where things aren't going to go great for me. Kind of a bunch of mediocre cards, but you never know. We all of a sudden, ooh, look at that kite. All right, 5 turns left. Can we grab the kite? Is the question. Let's get this guy down first. Priority number 1. He's got a few food, but he might want. And he put the swallow into the wetlands too. I would have stuck that in the forest as well. Get some good card cycle going. All right. We would that kite would get us closer to this end of round goal. 4 turns left. Grab it. Food. Means we wouldn't be able to get down the warbler. We'd have to really hope that it hits. I think we just take the L. I have quite the cough going today. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to be getting a bunch of grain. Food twice. Eggs, Maltones. Long cherry. There's no grub, so we're just going to take a nectar. We're going to bite the bullet. And we'll get rid of this guy, I suppose. Get another grain, get another grain. Food, eggs, play Maltones. Get down the Oriole, perhaps. We don't need any more grain. Let's see. Change to draw birds. Let's do this. There's really no birds we can play, however. We're going to take the reroll. Alright, some grubs. Got 2 grain, of course. Take grubs. Get rid of this guy. Lay eggs. Lay the Maltones. We'll have 0 eggs at the end of this round, but what are you going to do? I think that kite might have been better. I think we can get down, we'll probably get down the tree swallow. I feel like I'm kind of grasping at straws here. Probably should have gone kite. Well, Tony's is nice, but this might not have been the game for it. We will get our 1 nectar into the grassland, so that's good news. My opponent just not activating his... He's just drawing birds. It's very interesting. Just building up eggs. Play this guy. And then, yeah, we'll get our free swallow down, I believe. We don't quite have the food for the Oriole, although... Yeah, we're going to build out our grassland, too. Look at this end of round goal here. Oh, there we go. Well, that pushes us closer to the golden Oriole, but... And we would like the different food costs, so maybe we play it. Okay. Down will go our Maltones. I mean, these egg draws are killing me. They are absolutely killing me. I think we overpay, maybe. We're going to be rolling in food here. Yep, that's fine. Get the big goose egg for our end of round. All right, well, a robin might be nice. I have to deny that bald eagle. Chimney swift. Star nest. Well, for some reason, it's going at wetland instead of forest. Do we let him have the bald eagle? Yeah, we can. It's not that great of a card, really. Doesn't do much for us. I think we just gotta let it sit there. Oh, look at this. Well, that would be interesting. Kuriru. I got absolutely annihilated by a Kuriru not too long ago. I forgot. Oh, that's nice. We have nothing to play. I think we gotta get rid of the Kuriru. It would give my opponent yet more nectar. So basically, give a nectar to both players. It's not the worst, but... I don't know. Not feeling it. We gotta lay a bunch of eggs to get this party started here. Just gonna get rid of our grain, and then I guess we play the robin into the forest. Cycle through something. Or we could play it in the grasslands. Try to build up our egg capacity, but that's not really the game you play in Oceania. Well, the feeder might not leave us with much. But if my opponent does the reroll, I think the Golden Oriole will probably only trigger when the gain food action is taken, but I could be wrong. Maybe if there's no food available currently, but then his Strike Thrush resets the bird feeder and it does become available. Maybe we get it. Oh, did he do it? I think he reset it with... If this is the Strike Thrush, I'm going to get myself a nectar. It is. So that's nice. And my opponent has 0 current. No, I have 0 currently. My opponent has 0 as well currently. That's a little strange. I will get one, and my opponent will not. It's all right. Life is good here. The pink powers are doing it, but not really by a lot. So let's fill up our cavity nest, if we may. All these grain, we're going to be getting plenty of those. Might as well spread it out, although we do know that we are going to be spending them, of course, on other birds. Some big boys down there. We do need some expensive stuff for the final end of round. So maybe well, the food's not particularly kind for... It'd be good for the Brolga, so maybe we... Uh-oh. Might get another nectar. Which might allow us to grab up that Brolga and play it. Allow us to acquire a lot more eggs. So, yep, look at that. My opponent is unaware that I am able to circumnavigate his, what is it, Drongo, thanks to his playing. So, let's see here. We could just grab cards and get down this Ibis. Big point play. I don't see an issue there. But we have lots of big stuff already for our... Seems like my opponent's hitting the force quite a bit. I'm just contemplating how, if we want to get down this tree swallow, and then we can maybe possibly just rely on our pink powers to get us all the food we want, especially since it's getting us nectar. I think I'm going to be a little crazy here. Put down one more. I feel like this is a losing battle. But let's just see what my opponent is up to there. Probably going to play a bird with all that food. Oh, he's going to be giving us nectar as well, it would appear. Let's see here. We can get rid of one of these. We get rid of a grub. Maybe we get food and play some of our big birds here. We might just be playing 3 big birds here. We will see. Oh, you know, my opponent might have just decided to switch. Yeah. So I might have just laid all those teal powers for nothing because might just be passing out the food. So let's grab up some food here. Let's do a reroll. More fish. I think it's time to get rid of the robin because that is nothing to us. Probably shouldn't have played that tree swallow due to the Rosella going down, but what are you going to do? Alright, well, we'll get rid of this guy. Get a couple more grain. And we're going to grab up that eagle. It would be nice, of course, to get one more. Excuse me. Cavity nest. That chimney swallow swift would do it, but as only a 6-point bird, not really necessarily what we're after. Oh, we totally forgot about our Maltonies. So what do we have the food eggs for? Okay, well, how many cavity nests does my opponent have? He has 2, it would appear. 1, 2. We have 5. So we should be able to... Let's see, get 3 if we play 2 cards here. So we might... Should we give up a nectar? Why not? Grab up this guy. Grab up this guy. Not a cavity nest. One more. Also not a cavity nest, but a nice one. We approve of that. Oh, you know what? If we spend the egg here for the moorhen... Oh, no, it's an extra food. So, okay, we're set. What the heck just happened? We're gonna grab this chimney swift just as a backup. And then we will get rid of a grain. And that will give us the food we need for the naughty and the cuckoo. We're just gonna go super pink. Now I've come at a better time since my opponent is transitioning into the oh, we gotta get rid of one. I think Well, the crane would be good for an engine. So we have all this grain coming our way. But we don't really want to run an engine. We got big birds to play. We're tied up currently, so we just want to play big birds. It is a big bird. Big point bird, of course. The Swift is a 6-point bird. That's a 5-point bird. I guess we can get rid of the Swift. Not really going to do anything for us. We did not miss out on anything here. Does my opponent have the ash-throated flycatcher? I don't think it would win him the end of round either way. Alright, well, we got nothing. What did my opponent do? Played a Bob White. He's going pure grassland. The Cuckoo is just in time. If he's just going to run an engine, we could eke out this end of round, I hope. There we go. Still no cavity nest, so I think we're stuck. I could be wrong. Let's just see. We got a lot of cards that don't do much for us, but that Cuckoo will be very nice. We got to grab up food. Tree Swallow was the mistake of the game. I feel like I watch my play, and every turn, I make one mistake. Did we get a nectar out of that? Oh, he's got a predator there? Oh, the Peregrine Falcon. You don't know how. He tried to switch it up, but kind of failed, I'm afraid. And I suspect we are going to get another nectar, which is quite nice. Somehow we, yep, okay. We approve. So let's just do a reroll here. We got a fish. We got a grub. I feel like we can toss our Sandhill Crane. How's my opponent's nectar in the wetland? Only 4. We'll get another grub. Get a grain. Get another grain. Grab some cards, which is nice. Play the eagle. Get the reroll and get millions of eggs. I mean, millions of fish, I am sure. And while we're doing it, we are, of course, going to grab up a cavity nest that we like very much. What would be a great cavity nest, I wonder? The ash-throated flycatcher, of course. Lay an egg on every one of your cavity nests. That would be quite the grand finale. He is continuing to hook us up with all kinds of goodies. Clearly, I did not need to go to the... so funny. I wonder what he's got coming. I did not need to go to the... Double Quail will grab. That might be a good final play. With all the way the food's coming in. Well, there's a canvas back. Still not the bird we are hoping for. Take that. Also not the cavity nest we hope for. Oh, we can get rid of a grain. We'll get down our eagle. No fish in the tray. So maybe we just get down our ibis for now. Hold on to that nectar. Or do we? No, we're going to be getting more nectar. My opponent is spamming it out, right? Well, nah. There's no guarantees. He's got 4, though. Maybe we do get down the... Let's get down the bald eagle. We don't really need the fish. That is good. Clear out our ground nests. What are we doing? Oh, we gotta get rid of a card. Well, you're not the cavity nest we're looking for. Oh, there it is. Well, that's not the right one. No, I'm thinking the ash throated flycatcher. My phone's going to continue to just pump us full of food. So this quail will be a very nice play. How much food does he have currently? Not much, so I have to predict one more round coming. So do I play? Hmm. He's got 2 turns left. He's going to be getting 1 more nectar. Let's look at this long spur here. It is greater than 5. Which might get us an end of round, which is huge. I don't think we're gonna have that much food left over here. But hopefully we'll have enough for this long spur. That would be even better. Let's take that in the forest to round out our bonus card. Not the time for you. Give me some good stuff. I think I can keep this guy. But we don't really need it if we're playing the long spur. Stubble quail. Yeah, we're just going to cash it. Tuck it. Alright, we'll get rid of this. We are obviously neglecting our warbler, but that's fine. We're having too much fun with this stuff. Uh-oh. Okay, we still have 2 eggs. I think if my opponent goes for... You can go. Goes for the grassland, we'll just be able to play our parrot. So we're going to win at least one of the nectar, or... Yeah, at least one. He can tie one or the other. So despite the drongo, we were able to come out even. We get a grub. We get an egg. We get a nectar. And we get a nectar. Okay. So now the question becomes, well, we already decided we want this guy, I think. Why does he not show being able to be played is my question. I'm a little confused by that. Oh, the food is incorrect. Well, that's a pain in the posterior. I think he's just gonna, he obviously gave out a bunch of food, so he's got something to play final turn. Not worth, I mean, it's a 10-point bird. This guy. But we just have to lay eggs. I mean, get a 0-point play here. I think we just go with the long spur. Secure the end of round. Call it good. Hope for something better than Nest Box Builder. Sorry, Nest Box Builder. They couldn't quite work it out. Free Sparrow was a mistake this game. Yes, this is what we do. Everything else was perfect play. Well, 8. Could not have asked for a better bonus card, so made it all worth it there. Don't know if we're going to beat my opponent's engine with all the eggs he has produced, but we'll just have to see. We have 1 more turn left, too. So we can just get our 4 eggs. But then we have nothing to play with our warbler. Unless he gives us a bunch of food, but I just don't see it. Yeah. Great blue hair. Oh, geez. He tied it up. Tied up the end of round. Well done. Throw everything in here. Let's just see. That's it. Very nice strong play at the end by my opponent. We have nothing to play. Let's go to the board. See how we did this game. Very pink game. So let's see here. I won one, he won one. No, I won. No, we both won one and tied two. So we are even on everything. Nectar and end of round goals. But I think all those eggs are gonna do it. All right, here we go. To the points. Yeah, I don't feel like that was our best game. We got a bunch of pink stuff, which did okay. We'll have to see. Well, that's pretty good. 16 bonus cards will be good for us. It's gonna be the eggs though. Let's see how the eggs do. We had 4 and he had only 9. Holy cow. All right, well, take it back. We are victorious by a whopping 8 points. Good game to my opponent. I think that that bonus card saved our skin. I guess we could have gotten a dud and it would have been tied, but wow, what a game. Interesting play. I mean, the Drongo, I think that the lesson here is don't underestimate the scavengers like the turkey vulture. I feel like in Oceania, people just ignore the fact that you have a scavenger. And in base game, where I play quite a bit, everyone who knows anything knows to once your opponent has scavenger, just stop activating your predators. But in Oceania, people just kind of let it go. All right. Hope you enjoyed that one. Jeez Louise. Excuse me. And we'll check you on the next one. Take it easy.